Get crazy, get wild, let's party, get loud. If you want to have fun and do something.
Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
Hello.
We are back to talk one of our favorite shows, Jersey Shore Family Vacation, Season 5, Episode 25, The Staten Island Notebook. If you've been watching our coverage of this back half of the season, it's been on fire. This is the old Jersey Shore to me. This is funny edits, being blacked out, not caring that everyone's blacked out around you and just being normal and being meatballs and sloppy. We got an Uncle Nino in this. And a little bit of some actually cool development on some of our people we've known for a while. Got to see some, personal stuff, which I thought was cool too. So Bri, I want to hear your thoughts on the episode.
I really liked it. I think the Angelina and Vinny, like the drama of them hooking up is just really good for the show. And I think some of our commenters agree. So that's always good. Like, glad we're on the same page as them. I just think that I like you said, that when they're partying, it's just better. Like this bullshit, like social media drama. We don't want that. Like, we want the drunkenness, and we're getting it.
Yeah, there is a lot of this series of Jersey Shore Family Vacation that unfortunately is revolving around them fighting. And it's, in a way, the fighting is way worse than when they were younger. When they were fighting when they were younger, it was drunk fights and stupid fights and things that you knew that would just resolve themselves relatively by the end of the summer, or they'd hate each other into the next summer, but it really wouldn't affect their lives. But like as adults and stuff, some of these things have been probably way more detrimental, and obviously with having families and lives, way more of a burden and a stress. I mean, Snooki quit for a season.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple people that bow out, and it's just
Ronnie's in rehab. Mike went to rehab. I mean, to be fair, Mike was, and I actually listened to Mike's recent interview Mike did on
Barstool.
The Barstool one, yeah, the sobriety one, and it was an interesting coloring of some of the scenes and things we knew, is specifically when he was talking about the fight with Ronnie and stuff in Italy, and when he rams his head into the concrete and stuff. He was just in straight with, and how he said withdrawal.
Yeah.
It was in withdrawal, like literally, like
Right.
he said I wasn't taking like Vicodin and any of the pills, so I just figured I would just drink more. And he's like, that doesn't replace it. Like, I should have been in rehab in that moment, not like in Italy trying to fight roided up Ronnie.
Yeah, I mean, it's also good that he just like he's allowed to talk about that. I wonder.
Yeah,
495 gave him the okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, to be fair, like even back at that time, they probably weren't completely sure what was going on. They couldn't say for sure what he was on, not on, going through, and that's just kind of part of the game. But I mean, speaking of Mike, one of my favorite moments was him taking the birthday cake with him late night.
How is he not fat?
I mean,
he eats so much.
Probably has a pretty good trainer and stuff, dude. Like, I'm sure he's probably got a trainer. He also probably takes like fat burners.
I know, but that's a lot of food. And it's like cheesy shit. It's cheesy too. It's not. He must have like the atomic dumps.
There's like horrible farts.
Oh yeah.
Lawrence
must be like have a clothespin on her nose like constantly. And Romeo.
Lawrence is not happy there. Dren had her goodbye. Dren did pretty good. Big ups to 24 for carrying her around. I've done that before. That reminded me of college one time. I do vividly remember carrying one of my drunk friends home like that because it was the only way.
I don't think I've ever done that.
I've done it once. It's just funny. But again, to be fair, my friend wasn't telling me to go myself and then I was going to call the cops. I'll call the cops. Yeah, I think what else was the highlights here? Oh, well, we talked about Uncle Nino. Uncle Nino with I sent you the number. So Uncle Nino claims, and this isn't even his whole life. This is just during a 12-year span that Vinny is saying is true. Not true. Uncle Nino said that he banged 12 girls a week, right?
Six girls a week.
6 girls a week for 12 years, 6 days a week. So I did
Will Chamberlain numbers.
3,744 women is allegedly how many Uncle Nino slept with just in that 12-year span.
There's no way that he did that.
No,
unless he like
Ryan?
I know, but like of all the exact, can you exaggerate less? Like just say like, oh, I had sex with 100 women, or like 200.
Well, we're covering a show later tonight where the guy did the number and he was 85. Like, okay, that's a believable number.
Right. I'm glad we are gonna talk about that, but like that and I can see it. I can't see Uncle Nino. Like I almost now need to research him to see what he
I need
looked
to know
like.
what he did. Yeah, he might have been. To be fair, let's disclaimer because like I even have like a scuzzo grandpa like that.
That's a huge
And
number.
but like
That's a
I wonder how
huge
handsome he
number.
was. He might have been super handsome. Probably
Right.
wasn't. Probably was Italian handsome, which isn't really very handsome.
Like to me, that's like how many people have you ever heard? Like Wilt Chamberlain
A
was the one.
thousand, right?
He had a way more, but he was having like
Like
orgies.
orgies.
Like yeah, but I'm sorry, but like Will
No.
Chamberlain was a great athlete. Who knows what
Uncle
like
Nino,
was probably
I
like a
don't Uncle
valet.
Nino literally may have only ever slept with his wives, for all we know.
He slept with her 3,000 times. He slept with the
Brenda,
same
one of his
woman.
he did date a girl named Brenda.
Yeah.
Speaking of Brenda, we now have Angelina's vagina named. It is Brenda. The
Yeah.
inevitability of this hookup is like so clear. Like they're
Mhm.
into each other. It just do it. I don't know what it's. Here's the problem. It is Vinny. Vinny's
He's a
weird, man.
weirdo, man.
Vinny's a weirdo. Like for all the public things he does and all like and he's very successful. Like I don't knock that. Like the Dance with the Stars, the Chippendale stuff, the other
Don't
reality
fucking
show with Paulie, and I'm sure he does other kind of like Instagram things, whatever, to make
mhm.
good money. But like drunk Uncle Nino even kind of called him on. He's like, he kind of just has never grown up in a way.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with it. I'm worried this is just gonna be all like a smokescreen.
It is a smoke screen. I don't think it's gonna happen. I want it to. I don't think it has or will. I think we would have heard about that on like Twitter or something.
Unless they got to keep it a secret till it airs or something like that.
Or they just lie and say it happened and really
Yeah,
didn't happen. I don't
that's
know if Vinny
also
would.
true.
I think Angelina would do it. Vinny would puss
Oh,
out.
100%. She would, yeah, she would definitely do it.
She'd date him like now.
She's wanted to do it for years. Like I always think it was like, oh, she like just the way she talks, like, oh, you want me, and I'm just like, I couldn't even imagine being around someone who talked to me like that. Like, and you're like, no, I don't. No, I actually don't.
Brian's like, I've never known what it's like to be looked at as attractive.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like the person wants you so bad, you're just like,
Yeah, I know.
absolutely not. And they talk about it
But
like
it's
you
such a
do. It's just
college like esque thing, dude. Oh,
yeah. Oh yeah. Like
oh
oh,
my
you're
god, yeah.
teasing, and it's like okay.
Ugh. Yeah. So overall, I get a great episode. I'm looking forward to next week. Looks like it's Family Day.
Nick Cannon.
Oh my god. I mean, all those kids in the preview are Nick Cannon's kids.
Yeah, he's got a fleet.
He's got like 3 on the way right now.
Yeah, he's an
Crazy.
interesting dude.
If you like our Jersey Shore coverage, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell when you see our reviews drop weekly. We're going to ride out through the season, and then look out in the fall/winter. We will drop our first retro season of Jersey Shore season 1. Brian and I will release the whole season in 1 week once we review it. But we also are covering a ton of other reality TV, including the upcoming season finale of The Bachelorette and the impending premiere of Bachelor in Paradise. We have The Challenge. We have Survivor, Amazing Race. Also, Netflix shows Love is Blind season 2 coming in October. Plenty of other shows. Brian and Brett are still covering Big Brother as well, finishing out that season strong. So, ton of stuff. Look out for some of our cast interviews as well that we do with different cast members of different shows. We've had Mark Wahlberg, host of Temptation Island, a ton of F Boy Island cast members, and look out for another cast interview dropping early next week for one of our other favorite shows. And we'll leave you with that. But for myself and Brian, thank you. Peace.